Hi. Hi, Sagittarius. It's still true, in case you were wondering. You're still my desert island sign. My favorites. The ones I would take with me. My sister's a Sag. Hi, sis. I love you. She's the bomb. She makes my life 100,000,000% more meaningful and better. And so do all the Sages in my life, so I'm feeling the love. I've been needing to take extra time and care in speaking with you guys recently, making sure my energy is like really at its best. Because there's a lot going on with you all, to be honest. Like, yes, I'm a Sag rising, so I experience a lot of this, but I'm not a Sag sun. Not even a Sag moon. So, you know, there are different levels to all of this. And I wrote like a paragraph to y'all, which I hope you don't screenshot that and try and read it. You probably will, weirdos. But, I did write a whole bunch about April with you guys because, there's some interesting things going on for you when it comes to your 5th house. It's Aries season's 5th house, so it's great energy for you all. But it's interesting because we have a Mercury retrograde in Aries all the way till the 15th of April. And then we have new moon in Aries on the 15th as well. And then we have Chiron, the wounded healer, showing up in Aries on the 17th and hanging for a little while. So all that stuff going on in the Aries in the 5th house for you, the house of like romance and creativity and the heart chakra. I mean, your heart chakra is getting huge infusions of energy and also really intense directives to be like, very introspective and checking in with the details and checking in with where you're getting hurt or where you have been hurt and where that's holding you back and where that's opening you up. And there's a lot of healing going on here with this energy. So it's kind of a mixture of you're pushing forward, and in pushing forward into new territory, you're also experiencing some of the wounded warrior kicking back up and wanting to keep you safe, keep you from getting hurt, keep you from showing fully of yourselves. Because Sages, I know you guys pretty well. You're my people. And you all are, you know, you have the ability to be so buoyant. And you are genuinely such positive, lovely, wonderful, warm people. You really are. But you hide very efficiently, in fact. You hide that scared, dark voice that all of us has. You just hide it very well. And you don't pay much attention to it. But when it kicks up, it's a little freaky. Because it's so unnatural for you guys to be there. And I just see you, as you're pushing into new territory, having a little bit of that kickback, having a little bit of that fear, nerve response showing up here with the energies the way that they are. That was basically what the note was all about, was that when hope is really strong and you've just come out of a time of trauma. And 2017 came with a steep learning curve for Sagittarian energy. Left you all a little shaken. Now, as we're in Aries season, things are starting to just feel like they're blossoming, they're opening, you feel a lot more stable in who you are and what you want. You're starting to really make some progress. That's when the little voice of despair the little voice of fear wants to keep you small and keep you safe. It's survival stuff, like, ingrained in our physical bodies from, for eons because of biology and survival and all of that. But it's kicking up. It's kicking up because things are going to be really good. So that's what's cool about it. The second half of the month, interesting. Taurus season, 6th house energy, just taking care of your physical body. Pluto retrograde in your 2nd house, so money. You're going to be thinking about your money, your finances, your material possessions, the things you surround yourself with, revamping that a little bit. And we have a full moon in Scorpio in the 12th house. That's a soul full moon for Sagittarians. It's going to be a moon where you're going to be deep connections, deep soul things are going to be popping up for you. Scorpionic energy for Saggies is your 12th house. It's the soul ascension level. And so that full moon is going to be pretty intense. I think beautiful, but still intense. Now let's look at the cards and see what we have coming up. Oh, this is so great, you guys. I love seeing this. That's what I was saying. You know, I wrote this whole paragraph out for you, and I'm like, oh, Sagittarius, you're going to be feeling this, you're going to feel this. But like really, what I'm basically saying is things are going to be going well, and you're going to be having the return of hope, and that's the only reason that sometimes our protection will sometimes pop up. And it's okay, right? But look at what we have going on here. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, King of Wands. Showing up in your own reading. Again, you guys, you're always doing this. It's amazing. But we have some new beginnings showing up pretty strongly here. 2 new beginnings, or one whole big beginning, right? Action, focus, passion, money, possibility, infusion of material well-being. Something really good's happening here. You're getting some open doors. All that positivity is paying off in some way, right? You're getting the answers you wanted. You're getting to do the projects you want to do. You're getting to do the travel you want to do. Pieces are starting to line up. Conversations are starting to happen. This is fantastic, right? It's just all green lights. And you're feeling pretty good about that. Here's that laser vision. Remember how I was saying in March how you guys were going to be able to like see the big picture and want to do it all? Well, what I'm seeing here in April is you guys starting to actually do these things. You know, start these projects, experience these new things. It's really beautiful. There's not much else to say, but that this is beautiful energy. It's beautiful energy. Man, you guys, passion is strong here. The passion for what you do in the world is strong here. Insights about what that is, or how that's going to change, or where you're going to emphasize it more, are going to be coming in. It's great. Don't get a Sagittarian's way in April. They already know what they're doing. Well-la-di-da. Okay. And then there's this interesting thread running through. I don't know if I finished saying that you guys are really good at suppressing the fear voice or the deep shadow voice, because you want to continue to be buoyant all the time. But you know, we do have the moon showing up here with the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. Man. First thing I would say with these 3 together, I'm doing 3 sets of 3, by the way. The first thing I would say when I see these 3 together, soul journey. Soul journey with people that you really love, right? We have the moon, which is our deep internal self. We have one of the best, most fulfilling love cards in the reading. And then really quick, fast track energy of the 8 of Wands sweeping you into new territory. Beautiful, beautiful. Here's the thing I'll say about this, though. The moon card showing up, the moon is, yes, it's our emotion, it's our core, it's our soul, it's what's going on the internal level, absolutely. Absolutely. That's there. The moon card is also about honoring our shadow side, our fear side. And one of the funny things about moon energy is if you ignore it or you try and just say, go sit in the background, it will get louder and louder and it will trap you. It will trap you in this landscape forever or for a long time. Whereas if you just say, I'm going to take a spa day in the river Styx, as I say, just have a spa day and hear it out, it's going to free you to move faster and forward more. And honestly, like this kind of intensity right here, like you have so much green light energy where it's just like, go, 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 try, 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 connect, 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 do all these different amazing things. Fantastic, right? If you skip over the fact that you also have a little bit of this voice that's a little bit nervous, that's a little bit still thinking about everything that you have lost or experienced or gone through, it's just an important step in the process. It frees up your energy so that you can really be here for this and that it doesn't just feel like it's too much all at once. Because honestly, when I see these two together, like, this doesn't just have to be about love, though it is very romantic. It's very much about long-term partnership with somebody who makes you feel at ease and happy and understood and seen. But with these two together, so this could be about creativity as well, creative projects, the work you do in the world, what you're creating in the world, what you're building in the world, finding tribe, really strong here, right? But it's intense because you have that with it being like, let's go right now. Let's just start this whole chapter right now. Let's do it. And I really do think it's going to trigger a little bit of the wounded warrior. I really do, because I've talked to a lot of you guys, and I know that, we were all relieved Saturn left, and it was great, and it was like, all right, Saturn is gone. We can just relax. Everything's going to be easy. And yeah, it has gotten easier, but it hasn't been just an overnight, ta-da, here I am, done. There's been a progression of self-love, understanding all these things going on. And one of those things is to trust again. Trust your own natural way. The natural way for you being that things come relatively easily, and there's a logic to it, and there's a consistency to it. That was taken away for a while. Now you're getting back into that mode, and it feels a little odd. And it's hard to completely trust it, right? So that's part of what I'm seeing here when I'm looking at all this intense, like, forward motion. Then we have the moon hanging out there. It's just that check-in. Now let's look at the last 3 cards on the reading here, because it just continues to be the same theme. I mean, it's pretty clear. This is not a complicated reading. I'm not going to have to talk to you guys for like 45 minutes to get the message across, because it's just, you're stepping into some new territory. But we have the Knight of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the Magician. Awesome. This is so awesome. I love this. So once again, you've gotten the Page of Wands, the King of Wands, and now the Knight of Wands. You're showing up in your own reading really powerfully. You got this 8 of Wands too, which I feel like the Knight of Wands and the 8 of Wands are it is kind of, you're just ready to hit some new territory. You may be really dealing with some other fire signs as well. Other people that you're working with who also share your vision and have a similar desire to push into new territory, like, all the time. There's this insistence almost of you needing to, like, a hunger for this forward motion, because it's finally here and it's like, oh my God, I have to, like, take it all in, because it hasn't been with me the way that it is right now. And we're actually doing this stuff. We're actually building this stuff. And there's going to be this hunger to do it all. As I keep saying, there's a hunger for you guys to, like, start manifesting all the things. But we have this 4 of Swords. Integration energy, Mercury retrograde in your 5th house, right? So even though you have all this movement moving forward, you have 2 integration cards in this reading, the Moon and the 4 of Swords. And that's really important. Don't skip that step. When you feel that you need to take a moment to integrate your lessons, just listen in a little bit to your soul. It's fine. You're going to keep going forward. This is a helpful step in the whole process, right? I'm sitting over here playing with my hair because it's just, I have such a crush on you guys. I can't help it. And it's like, and I'm loving seeing all this happy energy for you all. And I'm also cracking up over here because so much of it, it's actually like you're going to get more work done in these spaces than you are in all this other crazy fire energy just moving you forward. And I think there's some real poetry in the fact that the 4 of Swords is immediately followed by the Magician. It's like that magical thing of when you relax and you release and you stop trying so hard all the time and you stop, utilizing your flame so proactively all the time, which I know that's part of your mode and it's cool. Like, I get it. I'm the same way. But when you take that little step back, you relax, you allow things to come to you, the Magician comes right in and says, here's the next path. Here's the way forward. Here's that surprise element you didn't know that you needed in order for this project to get off the ground. Here's this contact that you didn't know you needed that will now open up an entire different path for you. oh, here's the world travel that you didn't think you were going to do. And now it's here suddenly at your doorstep. Like, this is a surprise ending to the month if I ever saw one. Like, I think you're going to start off this month. You're going to have one vision of what you're doing. You're going to be like, oh, I'm going to be doing this, which is great. And I think you will be. I think this stuff is going to continue to hang around and unfold in its own special way. I really do. And then you're going to be like, oh, okay, now I'm going to open up some really beautiful emotional stuff. I'm going to really connect at a deep level. And then it's like, oh, now, oh, I didn't see this coming at all. I didn't see this coming at all. In fact, I'm going to clarify that Magician with a couple cards. I'm too curious. That just leaves it like wide open. I think by the end of this month, you all are going to have some new opportunities that you did not see coming. Truly. Let's see. I'm so curious. 5 of Wands, interesting. Okay. There's a point of contention here. There's something that's going to get resolved. The Magician likes to do that. He likes to throw in an element of chaos a little bit in order to clear out, cleanse, focus, refocus energy. And the Star, oh, that like flew out. The Star just like, poof. Okay, so whatever this Magician is, this surprise shift, this surprise project, this surprise could have to do with this relationship I'm seeing for a lot of you. This surprise, good surprise, but like still like, oh, spur of the moment trip. Oh, spur of the moment decision, project, opportunity. It's bringing up two things, right? It's bringing up this need to refine that vision. You may have a point of tension about it. It may make you nervous. It may make the other person nervous or the other people you're working with nervous. It may make somebody feel a little bit insecure, and there's going to be something that has to be worked through there, something that has to be transmuted or changed, but it brings you right to the Star, which is what you really wanted this whole time, right? It's worth it. The Magician and the 5 of Wands are so worth it because there's a bigger picture here that I think even you guys see. I know I was saying you guys have had this laser vision. You've had this focus. You've been able to see the big picture and it's starting to come into better alignment. Even with that being said, sometimes we think we see everything we need to know. Sometimes we think we have the entire picture. What this is telling me is you don't have the whole picture yet. You don't have the enormity of this picture totally in line yet. And it's going to take the whole month before your perception starts to shift in the way that will incorporate this huge vision that is coming your way, this huge, heart-centered, fiery, passionate way of life that is developing. And this new path you're on, it's been taking its sweet time to kind of unfold the first few months of this year. Now as we get into this, in another few months, you're really going to be on this path. You're actually going to be living this path. And this is one of the first months where I think you're actually going to get a real sense of what it is. Not just the glimmerings, not even just the just going with the moment, in the moment. Yes, that's great. This is like, you're really going to understand at a deeper level what it is that you're really wanting to accomplish as far as relationships and the work you do in the world. Both are getting just like highlighted majorly together. They're strangely aligned. Your purpose in this world and your relationships are really deeply connected. They're not just you come home from work and this person's here. And it's like it's all one, and it's all informing each other. And that makes it complicated, but it also it's working. There's magic here in this energy. So, wow, Saggies, really good energy. Really, really, really good energy for you guys. I love it. Just be aware. Pain body might kick up. Wounded warrior might kick up. You may have moments of nervousness. You may have moments where you need to slow down and just listen in. Listen in. Is it your authentic heart speaking or is it the fierce body speaking? Just make sure. And you'll be fine. I'm not actually worried about you guys at all. After I saw these cards, I was like, oh, Mercury retrograde in the 5th house is not going to get you. Pluto retrograde in the 2nd house, not going to get you. You're going to be fine. You're going to do better than fine. This month is going to make out to be a really great one for you. So, lots of surprise, lots of excitement, lots of fire, lots of sparks flying. Lots of passion. I can feel that at a very deep level. Woo! Now I'm surrounded by my tribe right here. I have PinkLune, of course, my gorgeous friend Tiffany, who does the most amazing jewelry, handmade, high quality materials. And I also have my friend Jill sitting here with me today in the paintings behind me. She's amazing. I'm going to leave all their info in the description box, so check them out. These are people that I love, and that's the reason that I include them in the work that I do, because I believe in them and I believe in their mission in this world, and I think it's so important we connect with those people that are part of our shared soul journey. I'm also going to leave my website, my email, and my Instagram in the description box. Please check me out. I would love to work with you. I do one-on-one sessions via Skype or over the phone, or sometimes even recorded. So all of those are options. And then I have a lot of fun on Instagram doing inspiration and just day-to-day life in my world. So please check that out. I love you guys. Like, the most. It's special. This is a special space, and I always look forward to it and savor it when I get to sit down and talk with you all. So I will see you all for the May readings, and just have a beautiful April full of love, sparks, passion, and surprise.